cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, with me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you're prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Grant. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. And now the offense for Detroit.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the 2nd straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Switch up. Hey, alert 3. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Kill.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's TJ Yeldon. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
88. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he gets it inside the... to the 9. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he finds his target. It's Matthews. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check out! Wide! 622! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Luck. That one complete to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Off of play action, Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run here with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Locke. And he fends him off, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
To throw is Love. He's going to air one out. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Hey, Delta.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Matthews makes the grab. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Inside. 55.
To throw again. Rodgers. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26. Hey, Echo. You must be
Rodgers to throw once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with a couple of new playoff teams from a year ago. The LA Chargers on the road in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. A touchdown pass there for Ben Roethlisberger. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Redskins. Drew Brees, strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Luck on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This pass into the arms of Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right. Around 5.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Love. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Check out. 140. You ain't going nowhere.
From the red zone now, Locke. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players spotlight. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Well, they've disrupted already for 3 INTs. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. First down Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Hey, zoom.
On first down, Rodgers. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Easy. Jim. Hold now, Liz. Bravo.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Matthews, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math, but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They will run with Singletary, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Love. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. He gets it to Matthews. Complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He finds Yeldon. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Yeldon. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. On 1st down, it's Long. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First down, New York.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They go right back to Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7, 56 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now out come the Giants. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Giants, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even.